Hi students, we'll solve problem of parallel force system. Now in this problem, number of forces are 5, all are in vertical direction. Therefore first step is what to find out magnitude and direction of resultant. This is always our first step. To find out resultant, what we'll do, we'll apply simply equation along y-axis. All forces vertical, we'll apply equation along y-axis. If forces acts in horizontal direction, we'll apply our equation in horizontal direction, means R equal to summation of Fx. Now upward force is positive, downward negative. That means here 4 kilonewton acting in downward direction, minus 4. The next one is what? Plus 3. Next force is what? Minus 2. Next force is plus 1. Next force is what? Downward, minus 3. Now if we'll add all these forces, this resultant comes out to be minus, and this magnitude is what? 5. As negative sign you are getting, what it represents, 5 kilonewton, this resultant acts in downward direction. So this one is our answer basically, where you are getting magnitude and direction of resultant. Next important step is what? In parallel force system as well as in next general force system is what? Point of application of resultant. Point of application of resultant. To find point of application of resultant, we will apply Varignon's theorem of moments. Varignon's theorem of moment is what? Summation of moment of all forces about any point, that must be equal to moment of resultant. Then only you can say it becomes equivalent force and called as resultant. To apply Varignon's theorem of moment, I will give some name to this point, say as A. And first we will find out summation of moments of all these forces about this point A. Now in point of application of resultant, first part is what? Summation of moments about point A equal to, our sign convention is what? Anti-clockwise moments as positive. About point A, if you take moment of 4 kilonewton, so its moment is 0, because distance is 0, or force is passing through moment center A, therefore moment of such force is 0. Moment of 3 kilonewton, if you take, it is anti-clockwise, distance is 1 meter, so 3 into 1. Moment of 2 kilonewton is clockwise, minus 2 into what? Distance is 2. Moment of 1 kilonewton anti-clockwise, plus 1 into, now distance is what? 2.5 meter horizontal distance. Moment of 3 kilonewton, if you take, it is minus, clockwise movement, therefore minus. Distance comes out to be how much? This is 4 meter. If we find out sum of movement of these forces, this one comes out to be 10.5, but with minus sign. 10.5 kilonewton meter. That means this is 10.5 kilonewton meter. What direction will get here? Clockwise. Once you get this movement, now you have to decide. This most important step in this problem is what? Moment of resultant must be clockwise and equal to 10.5 kilonewton meter. So where will represent this resultant with respect to point A? For that one, I'll draw here what? One line, and say this one is a horizontal line, right? And name of this force which is on left side, name of this point is what? A. Now you have to concentrate on direction of force, direction of movement. 5 kilonewton resultant is acting in downward direction. That means with respect to A, if I'll represent this resultant in downward direction and at some distance from this point A, direction of resultant will never change. You have to concentrate here. Okay, this one is what? This is my resultant, you can say. But the distance is unknown. Okay. Now what we are getting, this one I will write here is what? This is our R. Now it is at what distance? So I will assume here some distance of resultant. This distance is say horizontal distance. So we can write it by x. So this one is our resultant at a distance of x. What we have represented is correct or wrong? How will decide? Moment of this resultant about point A is in which direction? So it is clockwise movement. moment of resultant about point A clockwise, sum of moment must be clockwise. That means both we have to compare. After finding sum of moment, next step will represent resultant such that sum of moment of resultant what direction you are getting. Clockwise you must get same direction of resultant with respect to same moment center point A. Sum of moment clockwise, yes. Moment of resultant is again clockwise. Now we'll apply here Varignon's theorem of moments. So applying Varignon's theorem of moment, Varignon's theorem of moment in equation form is what? Moment of resultant about this point A taking anti-clockwise moment positive equal to sum of moments of all forces about same point A taking anti-clockwise moment positive. Now on left hand side of equal sign moment of resultant about A. And what is the moment of resultant? If you'll see what here represented, it is R into X clockwise. Means what will write here? Minus R X. What is sum of moment about point A? Already you have calculated. It is minus 10.5. Let me see here. R value if we'll substitute, R is what? 5. This will be 5x equal to minus 10.5. That means X distance is slightly greater than 2 meter. This distance comes out to be 2.1 meter. Now resultant we already represented in figure 3. It is on the right side of point A. So this one is magnitude and next one is what? Distance. So when we'll find out resultant of parallel force system, you have to find out magnitude, direction and point of application. Thank you.